Brian Tooley, BTR Stage 1 camshaft. This is an awesome little cam, and this car's come all the way from Queensland, I should add. So thank you very much to Zed for doing that. Like it's a long trip, and he's made the trip down to us, and we absolutely appreciate that. So let's go through the specs. So VCM MAF OTR, it's got a set of Rex 1 3/4 headers. If you can see them down there, and it's also got a twin 2.5-inch system. It's an LS3 engine, automatic transmission, standard stall converter. And you're probably wondering, why have we gone with a 2.5-inch exhaust system? Well, this build had to meet certain criteria. The customer's from Queensland, does a lot of driving, a lot of highway driving, wants stock converter drivability, almost stock OE drivability. It doesn't want the drone in the back. Wagons are notorious for droning in the back with a 3-inch exhaust system, even though you can get systems that do the job. A twin 2.5 generally suits a wagon chassis better. Now, because he does a lot of driving up and down the highway, we had to go with the 2.5 inch, and that's why we chose it. Now, because we've gone with the Stage 1 BTR camshaft, it's obvious that we're not going to make the power of the big cams in the top end, so we don't need to go a twin 3-inch system. So we've got to build things to suit the certain specifications of what the customer's requirements are, and this is what we've done. So, however, we're throwing a twist in here. Because this customer wanted to maximise the results that the smaller camshaft had to give, he's opted to go with a set of Blackwell CNC cylinder heads. We've taken 20 thou off them at the same time, and that has given us a really good result. So, you know, do you need to do cylinder heads with this camshaft? No, you do not. You'll still make exceptionally good power figures and torque and all that without the cylinder heads. However, if you want to maximise the power this cam has to deliver, then a set of cylinder heads is going to give you that top end power that you need. So the whole point of it is to get the smallest camshaft for the best drivability. That gives you the power of the big camshaft in the top end. Makes sense. Put a set of heads on the smaller cam, reap the benefits of the bigger cam in the top end with the extra airflow, but have the benefits of the drivability and functionality of the car in the lower RPM range, which makes sense because having a vehicle that you can drive and enjoy is a fun car. Building something that you can't drive and enjoy is not a fun car, especially when you're worrying about the police and where you go and have to think about how you start it and where you start. It's annoying. So always build something based on the application of what you're trying to use it for. Hence why we always ask, you know, what's the intended application. So, but anyway, let's have a look at the dyno. We'll just get the BTR. So let's go through the specs of the cam. So the basic specs of the camshaft, and this is current to date. BTR do change their cams around a little bit as they're refining them, but it is, to date, it is a 221, 240X, 624, 636 on a 112 LSA. That's their current specs for that cam, or the cam that's in this vehicle. And as far as the power goes, so there it is there. So 354 kilowatts, 587 Newton meters of torque. Yes, that torque is correct. No, it's not low, even though someone's going to jump on here and say it is. We are on the hub dyno. Now, call it what it is. I don't care. People say you make more power in a hub dyno, you make less power in a roller dyno. You know what? I don't actually care what the power figure is between the two dynos. What I care about as a tuner is repeatability. So when I can take this car off today and put it on next week, it's going to make that same 350 kilowatts it did the day it was on here. Go and do that on a roller dyno. You've got to get the strapping right, the chocks right, make sure you got grip, make sure the tyre's not going off. You can spend a whole day chasing your tail before you even get repeatability. Now, you want to sit there and flog and rev the brains out of the car in the dyno? Go for it. Waste half your day. I don't have time to waste doing that sort of crap. I've got a hub dyno, I've got a roller dyno. I use the hub dyno because it gives me repeatability and it takes the guesswork out of tuning, and especially when you're doing these videos and showing accurate back-to-back power figures, a hub dyno cannot be disputed. It is what it is. You are bolted to the car and it is what it is. It makes what it makes, and it is, that's it, it's final. So where a roller dyno tends to give you a bit of skewy numbers when it comes to the tyre side of things. But anyway, enough rambling on that. I've done videos on that one on our channel. If you're not up to speed with it, go and check them out. But yeah, back to where we are. So LS3 engine, BTR Stage 1 camshaft, Blackwell CNC cylinder heads with 20 thou off it. Rex 1 3/4 headers, twin 2.5 inch exhaust, and here is the power. So there it is. So you can see it makes peak power at around 6,500 RPM, which is great for a smaller camshaft. And as you can see, it's a nice linear power curve from pretty much 2,000 RPM and pretty much holds it the whole way to 6,500 revs. So a nice good street cam. You can see here, this is where the torque sort of suffers a little bit off the bottom. Now, that's only because this has got a standard converter in it. So, as I did say earlier, this is built for a stock converter to get that stock drivability. However, if you put a converter in this combination, it will feel absolutely magical. It would be great. And the best part about it is that it will pull the torque curve on earlier, because obviously the converter gets it straight to that efficiency point. So would it benefit from a converter? Yes, it would. Do you need it? No, you don't. But if you want to get maximum, if this customer came back and said, hey, I want to get the absolute maximum I can out of this combination now, we would put a converter in it, and that would be about it. It wouldn't need any more than that. So, so if you are considering a stage 1 BTR camshaft, you're making the right choice. Like, it is a really great, drivable, streetable, friendly family, misses, everyone can drive the car. Really no tricks to it at all. Fuel economy and all that sort of stuff shouldn't be overly affected. So yeah, really great camshaft choice. And like I said, everybody, if you're not sure what to get, reach out to us via our socials or in the comments below, because we've got the data. We have compared every camshaft. I have got back-to-backs on one car, all different cams. I know the difference between every single cam on the market that is available here in Australia. I know it, I don't publicise it, and I don't do comparisons between each company because I don't want to start an absolute fight between companies, because I respect all the companies individually. So I don't think it's nice to be able to, discredit companies between each other, but I do have all that data. So when people call me saying, hey, I want to use this cam, but I'm considering this cam, I can look at the data and I can go through it all, and I know exactly. So once I know what you're trying to achieve with the car and the results, then I can make the right decision that suits your application or your build. So before buying anything, please reach out to us or give us a call, speak to Mark or Nick at the front counter, or send us a message on socials, and you should be able to get me on there as well. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around. We are a BTR authorised dealer here in Australia. We keep all the stock of the BTR gear here now. So if you need any BTR gear, we've got it on the shelves and we can send it out the next day, and we've got shipping containers coming every month and air freight every week. So anything you need from BTR, reach out, let us know. If we don't have it in stock, can get it within a week anyway. And yeah, thanks again. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching the video. Sorry it's dragged out so long. And if you want to build a combination like this, yeah, give us a call. Like always, guys, thanks again. See you next time. There will be a dyno video coming up after this. And yeah, let us know what you think. Catch you later. Bye.